doing this in English. So welcome everyone. Today we have a very short episode actually from the Philippines. As you can see, Rick is outside in the Philippines. I expect Sydney to be probably in Nijmegen. And where are you, Fatime? Groningen. Yeah. Okay, great. So, well, as you can see on the screen already, I think this is about ClimateCafe in Cebu, which finished today. So it's a final. So we want to reflect on the program that we had, and I shortly will show some slides, and then we reflect with Rick, who's also here, on what we have been doing in the last 2 weeks. Yes. Okay, so what you see in the screen is the invite of the ClimateScan RiverScan ClimateCafe. Started 2 weeks ago here in Cebu, Philippines, second city. And maybe I show this. This is Rick presenting in this case. So it's really about knowledge exchange between different countries. And if you present like that, we have a full program with a lot of presentations. Mine was about nature-based solutions, so how they can help, because a lot of problems are related to water quality and also too much water. So basically flooding in a dramatic case that people, of course, die or get flushed away, all houses. So we had a lot of talks about that. And so these are the two speakers of today, me and Rick, about ClimateCafe, just showing you some pictures of this. This is not new, I think, because this is a topic in ClimateCafe online for quite some time, been 5 years. Here you see a world map of all the climate cafes, and Cebu, Philippines is just one of them. Also, Rick is involved with a lot of climate cafes around the world, like Egypt was one of the episodes. So this is just an overview. And the reason why we do this, it's to do education in this case. Students from the Netherlands are here, from Rotterdam, and also from Groningen. It's about research. We do research in the communities to see how they are doing. We also raise awareness with the presentation that I just showed, but also having talks with them about what we can do, what they need, for example. So it's participation, capacity building. This is what ClimateCafe is all about. You see a world map. Every ClimateCafe is different. It's really tailor-made to the stakeholders involved. So as I said, it's not new for people, the climate cafes. If you're here, you might have seen some episodes. It was in Manila, Philippines, of course, Egypt. We talked about Peru. So there are a lot of climate cafes, and you can see them back. Also, this episode we're recording, so you can see this. Why is this ClimateCafe different? We really are making tailor-made solutions with and for the community. This should be low cost, so we're not talking about all mangrove fields or wetlands as nature-based solutions. It's urban scaled. It's sometimes about waste management, as you can see here, as the move-out bin, which was a very simple solution, low cost, low local skills, local materials that could assemble the waste, so we don't have clogging that can induce floodings. So you have to think about these solutions. Or waste booms, as you can see here, very simple implementable solutions that you can find. Constructed wetlands. I'm just showing some of the key elements that were in the last 8 years, because it's already the 8th episode of this ClimateCafe here in Cebu. That a lot of things are related to drought, heat stress, also flooding, of course, water quality, that have been around and being implemented. And you can see them, as you can see here with the QR code, mostly on ClimateScan as well. So now I will have some pictures, and maybe if you want to contribute to something, Rick, you can add to that as well. I just assembled some pictures of the last days. This was the first start, actually the first day, where there were the presentations and the students were divided in groups, 26 groups, 600 participants. So it's the largest up to now, with I think about 7 disciplines. So different departments from universities, for example. And you see here some Dutch students already in some groups. So we mix it as an international knowledge exchange system. Also on the second day, this is what 600 students look like, and also, of course, the people that guide them. It was a fun day in San Carlos University here in Cebu. The mayor was there, which was very nice. He is a former teacher, actually, from the university. So when he was there, yeah, it was a nice event. Maybe you want to say what happened when the mayor was there, Rick, as an intervention?
Yeah, Floris, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, perfect.
Okay. Um, yeah, the mayor focused his attention on the use of. He encouraged everybody to bring water to the office instead of plastic bottles. So he explained to the audience that every day in his office during the meetings they use hundreds of bottles. So he asked the students who brought their I say that in English.
Water
Who
bottle.
brought
Yeah,
who
or
brought their own water
Biden. Yeah,
bottle, and
yeah.
then students who did that, who came to the podium. So he gave them a 500 peso bill. So that was really hilarious. There was a loud screams in the public, so everybody was so happy. But it was very smart from the mayor because he really put efforts not to pollute, use all the plastic waste, don't generate too much waste in Cebu City, because waste management is a serious issue in Cebu. So everybody should contribute to reduce the waste.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And water tumbler. We were looking for
Yeah,
that
water pump.
word.
Yeah, that was the
Indeed.
word.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it was yeah, very enthusiastic. Everybody you want to be on the picture. So I put this one as well. Yeah, a lot of commotion and a lot of happiness because it is impact, of course. I showed you some of the solutions that are low tech, but you have to have this is bottom up, but top down, of course, with a mayor there gives attention to the problems as well, which is very important in the roadmap. Of course, it's about institution finance, it's about governance, not only about technical solutions, of course. So yeah, this is what 600 people look like with the mayor in front, of course. So that was quite a fun and impact day. Then we had posters, which is one of the output. ClimateCafe is about tangible output, so they had to make a poster, they had to make a video, also a presentation, of course. So it's about competences that they know how to present, how to pitch a story, elevator pitch, if you mean. So there were a lot of posters, as you can see here, also presented by the barangays. So basically the district that actually could implement and also have the budget to implement it in the community. So some posters are here. Maybe you can say something about some of the posters that strike your eye, Rick.
Yeah, this year, what was new this year, this is the 8th edition. So in this year, we work closely together with the communities in the different barangays. And the barangay is the local government units in the Philippines. So what is new this year, that on the first day, we went to the communities and there were workshops with the community members, and we really listening to the community members to hear what are their main problems, the main issues. So that was different than the previous years where you're mostly focusing on technical solutions. And this year, we also with more, it was really a transdisciplinary approach with students from different faculties, even sociology and anthropology. So we were listening to the community members, and based on the assessments and their needs, so students started to thinking about what solutions can we suggest and implement here in the community. So, and also on the last day, the barangay representatives were also invited to listen to the students and to see their innovative solutions. So I think that was very, very nice. And as you can see here on the picture, we had 23 different groups who visited 23 different communities. And also for each community, there is a memorandum of understanding between the University of San Carlos and the barangay. So it's an ongoing activity. It's not only once a year, but the research and the presence in the community is ongoing. So we hope that this new approach will result in more tangible output and more tangible solutions that will be implemented and donated to the community.
Yeah, I think they're quite executed. And there were a lot of different topics on the posters. So it was sometimes about waste, it was sometimes about rainwater harvesting, about governance, of course. So and in the groups were interdisciplinary. So a lot of different posters, of course. Yeah, presented to the different persons. It was quite nice that all the students, of course, could present their stories. And then the jury, picked 5 posters that were more feasible. So the criteria were low cost, basically. There should be also pinpointed to a place. It should be feasible in the sense that the community could use it. So a lot of interviews were done in the beginning of the Climate Cafe. So 2 days of field work. So yeah, that resulted in quite a lot of posters, which was quite nice. And 5 were chosen. Maybe nice to say that also the students, because that's very important as well, that they had a very learningful experience working with Philippines and also seeing a world which is totally different, of course, than in the Netherlands. Also some words in Visaya being spoken, so that was quite nice to do, and because that's also education is very important for that. So this is the winning group. You see stroopwafels as a present in this case also. So you want to say something about that solution that won, and we can show the video and then maybe wrap up, Rick. What was your take on their solution?
Okay, thank you, Floris. Yeah, the winning solution, because after the interviews with the community members, of course, this Climate Cafe was based on the direct reason for this Climate Cafe was the Typhoon Tino that happened last November 2025. And it was the worst flood that ever happened here in Cebu City. And more than 100 people died. So some communities were totally washed away. So this Climate Cafe RiverScan activity was really different than the previous editions, because really this calamity has happened with many victims. So, so after the interviews, it became clear that for many communities, for weeks they did not have fresh water. So they had no water supply. Only private vendors would be available, and their water supply is much more expensive than before the typhoon. So they had to buy their water or fetch it or walk to another barangay to get their water. So it was very big problem for the community members. And this solution from this group, as you will see in the video, so it was all about water retention and how to for the next rainy season, how can we preserve the water, and in case a calamity happens, so there's enough water storage in the community, as you will see in the video now.
Yeah. Then I will put the video on.
Okay. I don't hear a sound.
Oh, that's a good point, indeed. I will share again, including sound. Now you hear the sound, right?
Yes, yes. The Philippine province of Cebu is hit by catastrophic floods spawned by Typhoon Tino.
Cebu province dealing with the worst flash flood in its history.
The death toll due to Typhoon Tino climbs to 92. Over 70 of the fatalities were recorded in Cebu.
200 people are dead and hundreds of thousands now without homes as rains brought by Typhoon Tino flooded swaths of the country.
Sa pag-abot sa Bagyong Tino, nasinati sa komunidad ang pinakagrabe na baha sa ilang kinabuhi. Ang tubig misaka og paspas, ang balay na lumos og na-wash out na halos wala na nahibilin. Sa tunga sa kalamidad, ang mga residente nagtinabangay ug nagpahibalo sa ilang mga silingan na kinahanglan na mag-evacuate samtang misaka ang tubig. Grabe ang epekto sa Bagyong Tino sa ilang komunidad. Bisan naa sila'y maayong sistema sa waste management o panaghiusa, adunay gihapoy sila'y dakong problema, ang tubig. Ilabi na human sa ulan o bagyo, usahay maputlan sila og supply o wala sila'y dali nga makuhaan og limpyo nga tubig. Kinahanglan pa sila moadto sa layo nga deep well aron makuha og tubig ug usahay magbayad pagyud.
Mauni ang San Vicente Ferrer. Pagkahuman sa Bagyo, nakita ang tinuod nga danyos. Apan sa among pagbisita o personal na pakibahagi sa mga residente, dili puro kasubo ang among naptan. Imbes nga magpadaog sa kalisod, among nasaksihan ang usa ka komunidad nga puwerte kasuod. Pinaagi sa among pakipagstorya, pagduwa o pagpaminaw sa ilang mga storya. Nilutaw ang tinuod nga rason nga nang nakapangon sila. Ang inahugot ng panaguban. Sila ra ang nag-inunungay ug nagtinabangay sa labingit-ngit ng mga adlaw.
Sigaw mo sa hangin, tumindig at magsilbing liwanag, liwanag sa dilim. Harapin mong magitin ang bagong awitin. Ikaw ang liwanag sa dilim.
Apan layo sa ilang mga pahiyom ug lipon nga komunidad, adunay usa ka dako ug pait nga problema nga nagpabilin. Ang kalit nga pagkaputol sa linya sa tubig. Giasoy sa mga residente na hilabihan ang ilang kaleksyon sa pagpangita og limpyo nga tubig para sa paglimpyo og adlaw-adlaw nga gamit. Napugos sila sa pagbaktas padulong sa mga layo nga lugar sama sa Upper Tabok o Paknaan para lang makakuha og libreng tubig. O kaha, magbayad og tag 2 pesos matag balde sa mga deep well aron ipang-privatize na. Kining grabing kakulang sa dali nga akses sa tubig mao ang nagtukmod kanamo sa paghimo og lakang og solusyon.
Ja, dus die video, ja, heeft wel impact om te zien hoe zo'n community zeker in het begin zoveel te lijden heeft gehad. En de interviews die we gehad. Ach, ik begin in het Nederlands ook. So very impactful video, of course. And especially being there also with Rick and hearing the stories of people that are just houses and family washed away, and then seeing they're very joyful. And maybe these solutions, and of course fresh water after a disaster like that is quite important. So I hope one of these 23 videos give a bit of an example of the solutions that being offered to this. That was also the only video that we show. Do you have something to add, Rick, before we close up? Maybe something about the other solutions as well that we've seen, or what we're gonna do next year.
Yeah, good question, Floris. The solutions were very diverse. We saw all kinds of solutions. So we had different groups focusing on technical solutions, Some groups are more focusing on the lifestyle solutions, other groups more on design solutions. So the 23 solutions were very different and also very different than the previous years. And we are now in the process. All students were submitted their solutions in a certain format, a digital format, and they will be given to the barangay captains. University of San Carlos will also visit the barangay councillors and present the solution. And then hopefully there will be a follow-up. And some of the barangay captains already committed that they will finance some of the solutions. So, and of course, we will hope that it will take place. And yeah, next year we will continue hopefully with this activity. And hopefully it will lead to more tangible results that are implemented in the barangay. Thank you, Floris.
Nice. Yeah, indeed. No, nice words, good spoken. Just for our audience on the same channel that we also spread this weekly green-blue climate cafe. We will also more videos being uploaded. So if you're interested, you can see them also from previous year. So yeah, I think we're going to round up with this because we can talk for hours on the different solutions that we had. So Sydney, if you're there, maybe you can talk about next week. Otherwise, I will present it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we do hear you with a lot of sound, but it's great to hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the road with my bike. Yeah, to the next week, we're going to talk a bit about the street filtration program. I hear, by the way, sound from your side.
Oh,
a really lot of noise.
I don't think it's my side, but you wanted to say we're going to talk about the basically quality of street water from our project TKI. Yeah, now the sound is better. Continue. Yeah.
And we're trying some new filtration substrates in biosoils, but also in rock wool. It's a mineral substance that can be used to filter cold water. I'm not sure if we get another speaker because it was a bit short notice, but I will talk. We'll give an update on where we are and what we probably do in Nijmegen.
Perfect. Sounds really good, Sydney. Thanks a lot, and thanks, Rick, for being here because it's very late, so you can go back to your karaoke.
Yeah, and, thanks, Floris. I have to go now.
Thanks a lot.
Next week.
All right. Thanks a lot, everyone. Hope to see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye-bye.